Howdy, Ayebawl here, and welcome back to Factorio with Arumba's Angel Plus Bods mod pack. So, after getting the whole update of the mod pack fiasco sorted out and fixed yesterday, and realizing how to actually make sulfuric acid, I'm good to go. So I started off doing a little maintenance around in the furnace area and the smelting area, and I picked up some iron plate to jumpstart the resource going, which hopefully once I get robots, I'll be shipping the research area down to the main bus line and make it more just automatic, so it's just set and forget type thing. So I've got sulfuric acid to build, I've got plastic to build, and lubricant to build. So first I set off to get some purified water. That's the first step. And then I'm going to break that down into hydrogen and oxygen. And I'll use the oxygen to make the sulfur dioxide, and then the hydrogen to make the sulfur. Or sulfuric acid, I should say. And as I'm going to do with all fluids and gases, I'm just going to box them up. I'm just going to put them in canisters. I do plan on building this to a more massive scale once I've sorted out a more better layout on how to handle all these different lines of breaking down the materials. So I know in an earlier version of Angels, the whole smelting process, I was just lacking sulfuric acid. And I was producing tons of sulfur. It's just I don't remember what it's called, but the next step of the whole ore refining process, I believe, uses sulfuric acid, and it was just gobbling the sulfuric acid up. So I need the sulfuric acid to produce the robots. Alright, so I can start producing electric engines, and then the flight modules. I got tired of making pipes by hand. They just take forever. So I finally set some pipe automation up, laid down some lights. So now that I've got the flight modules set up, I believe the next step is the batteries. So throw in the sulfuric acid, throw in the plastic, just give me batteries. just give me the batteries. So once I got the batteries, I throw in all the resources that the flight modules need, and I'm just going to let that run. So in order to make robots and bods mods, you need the flight frame, the brain chip, and the arms. So the arms I've made out of pocket. I think I produced 10, and I'm doing construction first, and then I'll do a little bit of logistics. I want to get 50 construction robots first. I know I don't have the personal robot pack, but that will just have to come later. I'll just pick up and put down roboports as needed when I go to each area to do the reconstruction. So basically the whole gas, oil, that's all temporary. the entire research area, that was temporary, so both those are going to get replaced. The stuff down at the main bus line, that was all temporary, just to help me out. The entire circuit area will have to be completely redone. So in order to make robots, you have to have the basic electronic circuit board, which is the white one without the resistors and the transistors. So I need that brown liquid, which is called like fluoric something or another. And I needed iron, so I had to turn the ore sorters back on for a little bit to get some iron ore to get that working. Just give me a little bit. Just need a little bit. Gotta get started. So right there, I set it up so that the tree farms can place the seeds on the outside, and once they go through the loop once, the seedlings will be put on the inside. So theoretically, the seedlings will, or the tree farm should always be able to place on an empty outside. Granted, if I kept using the wood. And I finally figured out what those were. So those just slow straight into a chest. That is absolutely wonderful. I love that. I will most definitely be using those later on when I rebuild. Found out I needed one more piece of the puzzle. Needed some crushed stone for this. I go ahead and move the whole coal cracking to coke to um, I don't know, like coal cubes over to the smelting area and smelt it. So the output on the resistors was not enough. I do end up doubling that up here soon. Just give me a little bit. As I traverse through the factory, I just do a little maintenance here and there as I'm running through. So now I can make the silicon plates. I can make the transistors. So I'm just gonna throw them here. Just make them. Oh, I'm just so close. finally about to have my robots. Yes, I end up making the robots by hand with the robo board and the circuits needed. I'm gonna run through, finalize resources I needed, and I went ahead and took the time to take a look at the gas deposits while I was waiting for everything to get made. Since I was going to need a whole lot of that methane, I figured the gas deposits probably should help out. Could take the natural gas, turn it to raw gas. Hook both those up. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more sulfur from this process. That stuff, right? It's just getting eaten up. But then again, I do have a warehouse full of iron plate, so I should be good for a while. Kind of lucking out that slowed down a whole lot of production and only built the infrastructure that I needed, and just stored everything else, and just kept the whole smelting process going. So there you have it. I ended up with 50 construction robots and 10 logistic robots, and we're going to end it here, and I will see y'all tomorrow.